Hello there! In this video I will be fighting with polymer clay. My local Dollar Tree had this big display of all sorts of polymer clay and clay tools, so I grabbed some. I already had some polymer clay that I've had for a few months, but I got some new clay and some actual tools. I dabbled with the polymer clay a few months ago, and the results didn't turn out very good because I didn't have any actual clay tools. I was just using my fingers. So once I saw that the Dollar Tree had a bunch of tools, I decided to grab them and try them out. This second attempt didn't turn out super great either because there were some more tools that I forgot to get. I forgot to get those tiny cookie cutters, which make it so much easier to shape the clay and make consistent shapes. At this point, when opening up the package, I stabbed myself in the cuticle with the cardboard and had to run upstairs and grab a band-aid, which made the clay working process a lot harder. So I eventually had to put on a glove so that my band-aid wouldn't stick to the clay. Here's a closer look at what I got. I got some pastel clay, some neutral clay, and some clay tools, little knives and scorers and a little rolling pin. And a little texture plate. One side is flowers, one side is little rainbow arches. And this is the leftover clay from the clay that I bought a few months ago. Some of this clay was kind of rock hard when I first started to try and use it. It was really crumbly, so I just had to work it around in my hands a bunch and just warm it up and make it softer. My idea for the clay was to make some pairs of earrings out of it. I started by trying to make kind of a vanilla cake funfetti texture with white as the base and then little bits of all the colors to try and look like sprinkles. But what I ended up doing was over mixing it, so the colors kind of got washed out and you couldn't really tell what was going on, and it just kind of came out a little bit muddy. I ended up cutting them out into circles with the roller, but the roller has really thick edges, so it didn't really cut it very sharply. It just kind of smushed the edges down. But I didn't have any mini cookie cutters, so that was the best I could get. For the next pair of circles, I added blue to the leftover cake color and marbled them together. Then I marbled it with some more dark blue and made little flower petal shapes and cut out little tiny circles, and I put them on the bottom of the circles. My idea was kind of a generically floral idea, but it kind of ended up looking like a face with a mustache, kind of like the Pringles mascot, because the little dots look like eyes and then the flower petals just look like a nose and a mustache. But it doesn't matter a whole lot that it looks like a mustache because I didn't even notice that when I made them. My mom pointed that out to me actually, so like, hopefully it's not a big deal and doesn't look funny when I sell them on my Etsy. I baked them at 250 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Once they were done and cooled, I glazed them with a clear varnish. Once the varnish dried, I added some jump rings and some stainless steel earring wires to the blue ones, and then I ran out of gold earring wires, but I'll add those to the cake ones once they come in. So I'm not thrilled with these, but they were a good first or second, I guess, introduction to this to kind of troubleshoot and figure out what I'm supposed to do with clay. And I will have another video where I actually got the tiny cookie cutters, and that one went so much better, so hopefully I can get that video out next week if my editing app will cooperate. I plan on making these available on my Etsy shop, Idaho Art and Jewelry. Thank you so much for watching, bye!